Hi guys, welcome back. I'm in the Defender, which means one thing: I've broken it again.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm off on my way down to Gott in near Alton, I think it is. They specialise in basically fixing my car. It's not a massive thing that's gone wrong with this time. It is I think it's a differential pinion oil seal that's gone. So nothing major, luckily. Although there are 2 leaks today. That's the first one. Second one is a little bit more ominous. There's a leak on the transfer box, and that's the main reason I'm going. The other one's only like a misting, but I figured because it's going in there, I may as well check it out. Now the great thing about Gott is they've got very cool loan cars. They got old Discoveries and stuff, and I don't like these brand new cars that they give you when you have a loan car. I'd much rather have the old stuff. And I'm secretly hoping I get there's like a Jurassic green old school Discovery there, and I think people try and reserve it because it's so cool. So I guess I'll probably do a little video after this when I've picked it up, and we'll see what ended up in. I'm hoping it's that one. I haven't done a video for a while, so I thought now is as good a time as any. I'm in the car for a little while. I thought I'd do a quick update. I've had the Defender 2.5 years now. I don't know where time goes. I just think lockdown has just eaten time, hasn't it? Over those 2.5 years, this car has actually been really reliable. I know there's a lot of horror stories about Defenders being massively unreliable, always leaking. Yes, there are generally little niggles, the little things that go wrong with it, but nothing major, and definitely nothing more than any of the other cars. And I've driven this down to Cornwall numerous times now without any issues. All right, we had a UJ bolt go, but again, it's not something that you break down and you end up on the side of a road. These are little things that they can just get fixed as and when Gott can fit you in. This latest oil leak, it's only a little thing, and to be honest, it's a perishable. It's gonna go. They're gonna go on all cars, so I'm not really that worried about it. I use this car, I expect little things to go wrong with it, but ultimately there is a leak and I do want to get it fixed. I know people say that Defenders leak. I disagree. I've got older cars in this, they don't leak. It's an oil seal. It's there. It should seal the oil in. I think it's also quite good as well just to have your Defender checked over regularly. It was oil service last year. Haven't done many miles since then, but with these things it is good just to get them checked over once in a while. Living with a Defender for 2.5 years, it honestly isn't an issue. I know I've done videos on can you daily these cars. You certainly can. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. Yeah, they're not quiet, they're bumpy, they've got blind spots, but it doesn't really matter. You just get used to it, and it just makes you appreciate the quieter cars even more when you do drive them. I'm going to be doing another security update video on the channel shortly. There's been a spate of burglaries with Defenders getting stolen all over the place recently. A lot's happening in farms, I guess because people are just going to leave them out. There's not much security on farms, so the Defenders, if they're unlocked, they just tend to be easy pickings, and the thieves go and nick them. So the video is going to be, again, just to reiterate how important it is to layer up on your security. You can't just have an alarm, you can't just have an immobiliser. You need to have other things, like I've got removable steering wheel, pedal locks. There's loads of little things, hidden layers of security that will just help keep your Defender on your driveway. The review I'm going to be doing is from a company called Carlock. It's an advanced real-time GPS tracker and car alert system. It's quite cheap. It's only like 50 quid. You only pay like £7 a month for the subscription, but not that I'd recommend it as your sole means of security on one of these things, but it's actually really good. It works via an OBD device. One thing I say now is you do need to have a little right angle wire, because the OBD is down there, and you can't stick it out because it's got that big, so it's massive. If you put the right angle connector on it, you can just about get it up hidden away, but even then the flap doesn't really fit flush still. I'll go into it in more detail on the actual video, but what you need to do, in my opinion, is hardwire it in, ideally onto your battery or something, because then it gives you that extra layer of security. And one of the good things about the device is it has a vibration sensor, so if someone does smash a window, you get an alert through to your phone, and if you've got it hidden away, it just gives you that little bit of advance notice to get out there and duff up the thief. I don't know what the audio is going to be like on this video because it's quite loud in here. I'm on a motorway. It's not that loud inside the cabin. It'd be interesting to get your thoughts on what it's like on the actual video. Or again, maybe I'm just starting to lose my hearing. I'm getting used to this this noise that is living with a Defender. You have a listen now. It's lovely and quiet now. That's because we are stationary. I've taken a little break from doing all the mods on the Defender now. I'm just enjoying it. I don't really think it needs that much more. It's pretty much perfect spec for me now. Everything inside is nice. I've got the music set up. It's not overly loud. It's being remapped. Definitely remap it. It doesn't make it the fastest car, but it just makes it so much more drivable. It gives it a lot more torque as well. This will sit happily at 70 miles an hour on a motorway, no issues at all. I want to take a moment as well just to plug my new automotive members platform that you guys can all use to get discounts on everything, including a lot of the things that I've done to this, so like the steering wheel, the seats, the tyres. There's discounts on pretty much all of the major suppliers and brands. So if you do want to do anything to your car, check it out. The company's called CarPerk, website's carperk.co.uk. I'll put a link in the description. The car lock security will also be on there as well. You can get 10% just generally from creators. Our platform's got an exclusive 15% discount on it. So again, it's not the sole form of security I recommend for your Defender, but for £50 minus your 15% and your subscription, it's worth it just to try and keep those thieves at bay. So in terms of general reliability as a car goes, this has been as reliable, if not more reliable, than the other cars I've got. You know, we use this, we put miles on it. I've not done that many. I've done probably like 10,000 miles in 2.5 years. But given lockdown, there's still quite a few, especially across several cars. And really had no issues with this at all, bar the few little glitches that I've put on the channel. It's been a lovely car. It's been reliable. It's been comfy enough. Now we changed the seats. And one of the big things is it hasn't depreciated, even though you put miles on it. What I love about these Defenders now, they're pretty stable with their prices. You can get one, and all right, yeah, you're going to have to spend to maintain it, as you do any car. But apart from that, you're not suffering depreciation like you do with other cars. I know it's a little bit of a unique situation at the moment where most cars haven't really been depreciating because of the new car issues. Used cars, the prices have just gone crazy. Even our Range Rover that depreciated like a sinking cathedral, that's gone back up in price again. But anything that's either desirable, rare, or discontinued, like this, the prices have really appreciated. So you know, that's just nice, really, isn't it, to have a car that actually goes up in value and doesn't really cost you anything other than running costs. I don't think it's too late to jump in if you want to go and buy a Defender. I think the prices will still continue to go up. I don't think they're going to drop, but if you haven't got one yet, I'd probably recommend grabbing one, just for the experience point of it. If you can afford it, just go out and grab one. You haven't got to get like one of these newer ones. You know, you can pick one up still for 10-15 grand for like a reasonable example, and they're just great fun. You know, it's about making memories, isn't it? Especially, I think, if anything lockdown has taught us, it's to just enjoy yourself and seize the moment. So if you want to go and get a car and you've got the means, just do it. Especially with like all the EVs and tax and petrol, everything's going through the roof. So if you want to go out and enjoy yourself, do it. I almost regret not buying an RS6 sooner, because now a C63, that's the one. I would have loved to have bought one of them, but I fear it would cripple me, the price of fuel these days. One of my last videos was about if the price of fuel went up to £3 a litre. I worked it out that to go and see my dad, our kids' grandparents, we had a C63 at like £2.50 a litre or something. It was going to cost over £100 to do a trip just down to Lymington and back. You compare that to one of these little piddly 1.5 litre diesels or something, little petrol cars, you're talking, I think it was about £20. It's a massive difference. So I think the only way you could run one of these C63s is just to have it as a local toy and not do the big miles in it. So yeah, if you've got the opportunity and you see a car that catches your eye, just do yourself a favour, go and grab it. You won't regret it. You might not, you probably will, who knows. Right, anyway, we're getting close to Keith Gott now, so I'm probably going to pause the video here and see what legendary loan car they've given me. And hopefully the bill isn't going to be too massive. Like I said, I think it's literally just a little oil seal, transfer box. I'll keep my fingers crossed for that. So let's see. Discovery. They've given me a Freelander 2. It's yeah, let me just need to get the seat all comfy again. It's got electric seats, it's not bad. Yeah, not bad. I wanted the Discovery. It was such a cool car. But anyway, this is far too nice. This is all civilized. And does anyone else play the fuel gauge game with loan cars? If you haven't got to drive far, you can literally drive it as frugally as possible. Do like 5 miles and then just take it back and not need to put any fuel in it. I can't get away with that today because I've got to do about 30 miles back home, and that's the thing. Keith Gott are not local, but they're worth the trip. Any of you that got Defenders, and I don't know why I'm telling you this, because this is going to make my wait even longer now every time something goes wrong with a car, but they're booked up solidly for like a month in advance. But yeah, there's good reason. Anyone that has got a Defender that needs anything doing, whether it's your servicing, maintenance, repair work, you name it, oil leaks, go and check them out. They're definitely the guys you should be using. As you've probably seen on another video, I used to use Challenger. I used to swear by Challenger 4x4 until they just wrecked my twisted automotive wheels, and then just completely shirked any responsibility. Just said sorry, and then that was it. So yeah, on recommendation from one of my friends who also has a Defender, he said check out Keith Gott, and here we are now. Oh, it's funny when you get in a different car and you have to like learn the clutch all over again. I think it's more noticeable when you go from a Defender to another car, especially back when Challenger, they used to give me like a little Vauxhall Corsa or something. They've got featherweight clutches. These have got like normal clutches, but yeah, there's still quite a difference compared to a Defender clutch. That's got 6 gears. I'm just putting it in reverse. And this car has kindly been supplied with 1/4 of a tank of fuel. Again, with loan cars, is it just me, or when you pick them up, are they always literally just running on fumes and you have to go to the nearest petrol station on a hope and a prayer that you'll make it there? Finally, this is a good one. I've actually put some fuel in the car, so I should be able to make it home and back probably for about £10, I reckon. Anyway, right, I'm going to leave the video there for now. Let's see when they call me later with the news, whether it's going to be an easy fix or a big fix, if it's going to be a cheap or an expensive one. So fingers crossed. Right, back in the Defender. I had the call and it was what we thought it was, just those 2 little leaks, nothing else. Total bill came to £210 including VAT, so not even that bad. My friend who's got one of these, whenever he goes in to have anything done, he never comes out with a bill less than £1,000 for some reason. Maybe they just don't like him, who knows. But yeah, anyway, that's not too bad. £210 for the 2 leaks to be sorted. There's a couple little things that I need to keep an eye on, but nothing major. But I'll probably cover them off in another video, the little minor things. No more dirty oil dripping all over the driveway. The wife will be happy. And on that note, I think I'm going to end the video. So thank you very much for watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Hit the thumbs up. It's really important you do that. That helps with the algorithm. Please drop some comments as well. Let me know what you think. If you've got a Defender, what's leaking on yours today? And please do take a minute to check out carperks.co.uk. Again, I'll put the link in the description below. And I'll see you again soon.